Hello and welcome to episode 16 of Hometown Hero. Now, I was going to bring you the cup game against Hitchin today, but due to waterlogged pitches, everything's been rearranged, and that's no longer possible. So instead, enjoy games against Oxford City and Hereford. There's only been 3 games since we were last here, and they haven't gone particularly well. However, I did want to get the Hereford game in because we've had some ridiculous games against them this season, including that 4-4 draw in which we progressed via penalties, if you remember. So we were going to be playing Hereford and Hitchin in the cup, but due to waterlogged pitches, as I mentioned in the intro, everything's got moved around. Oxford City's now the first game, and we're going to play Hereford afterwards. Regarding those few games since we were last here, as you can see, not great. A 0-0 with Hayes and Yedding, a 2-0 defeat to Hitchin, who, like I said, we have to play in the cup, so that's foreboding. And a 4-1 win against Banbury. Not much to write home about because they're bottom of the league. But 2 more goals for Sema Ramadan puts him on 25 in the league, I believe. Oops, my mistake. It's only 24 in the league. But as I said, Oxford City now. Same team as normal. We're playing Vincent instead of Eze because Vincent's having the better run of form. He's playing at a 7-2-2 in the last 5 games. Eze is only at something ridiculous like a 6-6-4. So Vincent's coming in, having a great season. He's at 9 assists or something. Clifton and Ramadan. They're our front 3 today. Everybody else pretty much exactly the same. Let's do this. This game has a draw written all over it. I just can't separate these two sides. What? Okay. Yeah, we're not in the greatest form, but okay, we've got that. Yeah. 18, 9 and 3. And then we've got, if it lets me scroll down, 5, 12 and 12. I mean, admittedly, we both draw quite a lot, so maybe I can see where you're coming from, actually, Mr. Paul Murray from gethampshire.co.uk. Tell him to, after that 4-1 win, we're going to pick up where you left off. See, they should love that, but they do love the old, I think there's more to come from you, because of course they do. They always do. Alright, let's go. Alright, so Clifton's got the kickoff. We're going to go all the way back to Pajama wearing Sharp. Oh, Cox, with the what? What is that? Well, Cox, why are you playing a back heel like that? Ridiculous. Ramadan. Oh, good tackle. I thought maybe we were going to get an early penalty there, but that's actually a really good tackle. And we get a corner with the first highlight, and it's actually going to turn into another highlight. Butler. Oh, they get rid of it, but it might come back. Oh, Upward gets it. But it's going to be out. It's going to drop back here to Murphin, who is very close to becoming the all-time appearance leader, by the way. I think this is his 70th game, and 77 is the record. Clifton, not far behind him. 68 games, 77 the target. Just spat a little bit there. Vincent's in. Oh, he's put it low, but Massaro gets down there. That's a bit gross. I apologise. Apologise for that. I can smell my dinner and I must be salivating. Anyway, Butler. Oh, Massaro comes out and claims in a crowd of people. 14 minutes in, we've got all of the pressure. 64% possession. 1 clear-cut chance as well. Didn't actually expect that. Alright, we've got another corner again. It's Butler. Into Cole. Oh, it's going to drop out to Ramadan. Gets the header into Clifton, who shoots, and it's going to deflect in. Does it get given to Clifton? It does. It gets given to Clifton. His 14th goal of the season. 38 goals between him and Ramadan now in the league. How big of a deflection is this? It looked like a massive one. Ramadan with the assist. Look at that. Just first time header and then a first time shot. So it is going in. Whacks off number 9's head. Look at that. He can't even... It takes him a while to even register that anything has happened. He's just stood there like, what? What? And we scored just before half time. There's still room. A passionate, there's still room for improvement. And then there's a calm, there's still room for improvement. Because logically, of course, that works. Upward back out to Bailey. Surely they're not going to... We got a highlight from our kickoff. Surely they're not going to do the same. Butler with the great tackle, and it fades out. There we go. That's how you do the business. The business of football. I mean, realistically, I mean, I know we're at a low level, but they should all know the business of football. If they don't, they shouldn't even be playing at this sort of level. So, realistically, everybody knows the business of football. That's a big clearance, but it goes straight to... Oh, that's a missed header there by Lewis. It's back to Grant. Lewis is back in place. Winter back out to... Who's that? Cherrett is his name. Back to Grant. Goes for the long ball. Cox is there for the clearance. Upward, but that's going to come out to Vincent, and Vincent gets it into Clifton. Clifton's going to try and go along to Ramadan. He's actually going to make it. That's a good takedown from Ramadan as well. Stops, slows it down, plays it into Hood, goes up to Clifton. Can he slide in Muscat? It goes back to Vincent. Oh man, look at this. Look at us play around. Ramadan's in, and he's put it wide. Ramadan, man, take a touch there. You have so much time. Why are you shooting first time? Oh, dearie me. Don't believe it. Typical. Still 1-0 up. Of course, we're 1-0. We're only just 1-0 up against the team second bottom in the league. Massaro with the long kick. Cherrett takes it past Lewis. And now he's pulled number 5 out of position. Don't even know if that's Cox or it is Cox. It's going to deflect down. It's going to come off the post. And Butler gets there first. Jesus Christ. What even was that? I don't even know what happened. I was so busy trying to figure out who's number 5 because I wasn't looking at my numbers thingy that I completely missed how that even made it into the middle like that. I think it deflected off of one of our own players. And there's the end of the game. Oh. A little bit of a drab game, I suppose. Ramadan should have scored. That was an inexcusable miss. But we'll take the victory. And we'll take the 2-game winning streak into Hereford. So here we are ready for Hereford, and there's only one major thing to note. We've lost our backup left back, Carby, to injury. Don't know what he was doing. Don't think he played a game. He's out for 2 to 3 months with torn ankle ligaments. Maybe he was out shopping, slipped on a patch of wet floor. No wet floor sign. Maybe he's suing. We'll have to see where that goes. But he's out for 2 to 3 months. Everything else pretty much the same. Gareth Smith will probably leave soon as well. He's demanded to go because he's not playing here. But when Sharp is so much better than him, can you really blame us? Okay, we can go now. I like this Hereford FC side and believe they should be able to secure a win against Fleet today. Now, we're a point ahead. Played the same amount of games, so anything but a loss keeps us in first. A loss does dump us down into second place. So, I mean, that's not ideal. That's not what we want. Let's just hope it doesn't come to that. They're going to play a 4-4-2. Like I said, we've beaten them twice technically already this year. So let us go with the passionate. No, didn't work. Of course, this one turns some greens though, because it always does. Come on. We're playing an evening game. Didn't realise we really played that many evening games at this level, but we're squeezing this one in because, of course, this is one of the ones that got cancelled due to waterlogged pitches. All right, so let's just not lose. A loss here could technically really be devastating because I'm not sure. Even if they'll go what? They'll go 2 points ahead of us. I'm not sure we'll make up those 2 points. This is the second game against Hereford, so we don't get a chance to make it up later by beating them again. So we just have to hope. And we've made it 7 minutes without anything interesting happening. Cole gets up to Murphin, into Muscat, plays it out wide to Lewis, who cannot get booked, sent off, injured or anything. Ramadan's got it out, but he's out here on the wing. We don't really need him out here. Murphin cuts into Vincent, who's got loads of space, up to Clifton, who's got a running man, but he's going to go back to Hood instead. He's got a running man. He's not doing the running man. Muscat goes across to Murphin, into Ramadan. First time. Of course he does. Semel Ramadan. I still haven't come up with any sort of pun or song or anything. But there he is. Semel Ramadan, 25th goal of the season. Look at this. First time into the corner. We're 1-0 up against the league's second best team. Loser. Was that the right way around? Yeah. Yeah, it is. All right. Come on, don't do this to me. Don't. I just got finished celebrating. That's it, Muscat. And go long. Can Clifton get the head on it? He can. It's into Vincent. Ramadan's in the middle. If he can cut that across, he's going to go himself. Oh, off the joint of the crossbar and post. Oh, what an opportunity that was. All right. Boakie Yeardom. What an interesting name. Oh, that's Cole gets the cross, but he only gets it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, disaster has struck. Robles. Cole with a terrible clearing header. Oh, this is actually piss poor. Look at that. That's an awful clearing header. Nobody's got Robles in the middle. We get caught ball watching. That is terrible defending. 10 minutes in, it's 1-1. Let's close down Jamie Yates then. Oh, literally, we didn't even last a minute. That's so annoying. Like Lewis with the throw in. Gets it into Hood. Itchy beard. Sorry. Sharp. It's going to go long. Gets it into Clifton. Up to Murphin. Into Vincent. Who's going to play it out to Muscat. Into Clifton. We're playing the tidy little football again. But where can Danny go with it? He's going to have to go back to Butler. He plays it back up to Clifton. Who's got some space. Who cuts round one person. Gets it into Murphin. Can he lay that into Ramadan? He does get Ramadan. But Ramadan isn't on the ball quick enough to do anything with it really. Ramadan plays it out to Lewis. Who's got really far forward here. Back to Hood. Up to Muscat. We've got loads of players up here, but can we do anything with it? It's back into Ramadan. Come on, you can play in Lewis. Lewis is in here. He goes solo and he goes wide. Oh, it's actually a save. I thought he'd just gone wide, but McDonough palms it round the post and we've got the corner. Here it comes from Butler. Cox is... Oh, I thought Cox was going to get that, but it's out to Clifton. Plays it back to Lewis, who's going the wrong way. Back to Murphin, and it fades out. Oh, I thought Cox was on that. He looked destined for it. Oh, that's a shame. Francis Vincent not having a great game today. May have to put Eze on. But Eze's already quite tired. I think he must have played in a under 18s or under 23s game. Still, keep up the performance. That's not a bad first half. Try and make them a little bit happier. There we go. We motivated Ramadan as well. Alright. Let's just get past this one. There we go. Fade out. Come on. Come on. Najoli. There we go. Good clearance. Surely it fades out now. Yeah, there we go. 1-1. Sharp with the goal kick. Goes long. Is Clifton going to get on that? No, way too many people there. Robles gets on that, but it's into Hood. Goes out to Butler. Actually, we're not playing terribly, but actually it's into Vincent. He's not having a good game, so can he make anything work now? He's playing the easy ball, see? Back into Vincent. He's got some space down here on the left. Why is he going backwards? Why is he not just playing that into Lewis? Lewis has so much space. Oh, man. We need to be playing the simple passes. Why are we going... Oh, okay, Vincent's going to be in here. Lewis plays the good ball. He gets it across. Well, that's an interesting clearance. Murphin's going to get on the end of that. Come on. Back in Lewis with the first time ball. Yes, Clifton. It's in. Is it offside? No, it's not offside either. What a ball that is from Kane Lewis from the edge of the area. Just dissects the defence. Look at this. Murphin gets it back to Lewis. First time. Yeah, just completely. Oh, that's not great defending. Clifton shins that in off the goalie. But every goal counts. We'll take it. We haven't had a clear-cut chance yet. We've only had 1.5 chance. Oh, shots are pretty even as well here. Vincent still not having a good game. I'm going to take him off. I'm going to give Eze a go. Oh, God. I may take Muscat off as well because I just don't want that booking to turn into a red card in a game against Hereford, of all people. All right. 70 minutes in. How are the shots looking all game? Not too bad, actually. Need too much space. Let's close him down. Oh, what can we do? 15 minutes, we're still ahead, but shots, the whole game's so even here. Still no clear-cut chances for either team. Can we hold on? That's the question. We're actually on the attack, but Francis jumps in front of Clifton, gets it away. It's Njoli into Baningame, into Wardy, over to Yates, into Michaela. Why are they picking up some of these names? I know that one was Ward, by the way. That was just a joke. Ooh, okay. That was... I can see why you're playing in the Southern League Premier, mate. Alright, Butler with the throw-in. Low down here. Low down here. Oh, it's full time. I thought it was maybe a penalty, but no. We've beaten them again. 3 out of 3 attempts. I mean, 2.5 technically. I don't know if we should really count the 4 on the 4-4 draw. But still, that puts us 4 points ahead of them as well. So, pole position. 2 games, 2 wins. We haven't seen that all that often recently. But that leaves us 4 points ahead of Hereford in the league. We've got the cup game next. Probably won't be back to see that because then it's too close together. But hopefully next time you see me, we'll be in the semi-final.